Good day, Aries, and welcome to my channel. I'm Misha, the Psychotic Psychedelic Gypsy, and this is your weekly reading for October 16th to the 22nd. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and like always, I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Oh. Well, that went everywhere. And I don't really do that, so we'll just put these in the deck and do one more swipe. And Ace of Diamonds, Six of Spades, Three of Clubs, Absolution, nice, and the Ten of Clubs. So, your general energy for this week is the Ten of Clubs. You're fed up. You're fed up with a burden. There's some burden going on. It might be, you might have been dealing with this burden for a while now, and you might be wanting to give into it. You might have already given into it numerous times before, and then you get back to the being fed up feeling about it, and you might be feeling like giving back into it again throughout this week. And you need to not. Don't give in. Don't give into this burden. It will end. So don't give up on it. And also know that a lot of times burdens only end because we make them end. You know, you might have the power yourself to put an end to this burden. It might be something that you think that you have to give into, but you don't. You don't have to give into a burden. There's always a way of getting, releasing yourself of a burden. So don't give up. The end is near. It's near. It's somewhere here of this burden, but it might be up to you. At the beginning of the week, the Ace of Diamonds. Good news. You're going to get good news. You're going to have new success in your life. And this news is going to come in a letter or a gift or possibly an email. And you might fear it. You might fear it a little bit. Because sometimes we fear good news. Like, you might get good news about like a job that you've never done before. So because you've never done that job before, you'll have a fear that you're not going to be good enough at it or whatever. But this card says, no, go for it. This is good news, and you will do good, whatever it is. You will have success. So don't fear this good news. It's honestly really good, and you're going to do fine. Or it's going to work out fine, or whatever. It's just going to be fine. In the middle of the week, the Six of Spades, you need to move on with your life. You need to travel away. You either are going to be traveling the middle of the week, or you need to travel in the middle of the week. And this is going to help you with your mental health, your peace of mind. It's going to give you peace of mind, and it's going to give you a new insight on life. It's going to bring something new to your life, and this could very well be have to do with this good news. You might have to travel or something for this news, so you might already be traveling in the middle of the week, provided that you don't fear this news. But if not, then you need to travel for your peace of mind and for some new outlooks in life. It's needed. So if you're not traveling away in the middle of the week, then travel away. And that can be from America to Japan. This is just how I say it, America to Japan, or it can be as small as you going from your house to the museum in town that you've never been to before. Just as long as it's something new, a new experience, you know, that's traveling. You traveling outside of your own home, your own space, to something that you've never been to before, something that you've never experienced before. So if you're not traveling in the middle of the week, even though I think for some of you this good news is what's going to have you traveling, get out there and travel. At the end of the week, absolute success. You're going to be successful. So I think you're going to be successful in not giving into this burden and possibly stopping the burden at the end of the week. absolute success when it comes to the good news, absolute success when it comes to traveling. So you're going to do really good on all these things, provided that you make, the correct choices. You don't give into the burden, you don't fear the good news, and you take the travel, whichever way it may be. And at the end of the week, you're also going to have fame and fortune. And that does not mean that you're going to become a millionaire or whatever. I mean, it could, but that's not usually the case. And it doesn't mean that you're going to become some popular movie star unless you're actually like in that business. But the thing is that people are going to gravitate towards you. They're going to look up to you. They're going to idolize you at the end of the week. They're going to really like support you and just be there for you. They're just going to really be all about you. And fortune, you're just going to be fortunate. You're not going to really have many issues at the end of the week, dealing with money or abundance or things that you need. You're definitely not going to be starving to death at the end of the week. And then you're going to just be successful in all these things and everything that you do this week. It's going to be a really good week. The only real issue here that I see is the burden, which will be throughout the whole week. So I would say that this burden might, distract you from this good news, that you shouldn't fear. And by distracting you from that, if you fear it and don't go with it, you might not get the travel, you might not get the absolute success, just because you made one wrong choice because of the burden, because you feel like you have to give into the burden, but you don't have to. But that's just for some of you. But yeah, just don't give into the burden, don't fear good news, because it is good news, and everything will work out fine. And then definitely travel in the middle, and prepare for an awesome weekend, possible an awesome week, because that trumps all the cards. So anyway, let's go ahead and see if the tarot cards have anything extra to say. Universe, speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? And that card is the Star. Right now you need to really reconnect with your higher self, and I feel like that's what's going to help you with this burden, is when you start to reconnect with your higher self and the universe and everything, and kind of balance yourself out. I think that's going to help you balance your thought process out about this burden. And I think it will also, meditation and stuff, would help, not fearing this good news, So I would really use like meditation and whatnot at this time during this week, to get through this burden. I think meditation, which honestly the travel would bring you peace of mind. It's going to bring you peace of mind and new visions of life, and that would also be reaching your higher level, your higher self. So definitely, pretty much this just basically reinforces not giving up and not giving into this burden, not fearing this, and traveling is really all about this, because it's all about reaching your higher self. You would reach your higher self if you don't give into a burden. You would reach your higher self if you do not fear good news. And you would reach your higher self if you would travel and find, experience something new in your life. That would all, realign yourself, to who you are and who you want to be in life. And then I feel like that would all lead to the absolute success. So definitely, do some meditation, when you aren't traveling or you aren't working on whatever this is. I just feel like I honestly feel like this is part of this, the good news is going to be part of the travel. But when it comes to the burden and it comes to fear and stuff, make sure to sit back and meditate. Take in some deep breaths, and really reach that higher level in yourself to, be more focused and more level-headed about not fearing this good news, and about the good news and how traveling would help you right now, and not giving into that burden. So I hope that made sense. I don't know if I made sense there, but anyway, I hope it resonated. If it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week, and until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.